Failure on part of our community. Some are guilty, but all of us are responsible.
Two more very different but deadly shootings continue to raise questions about police and the use of force, especially when it comes to people of color. Jessica Schneider takes a closer look, and a warning: some of the video you're about to see will be disturbing.
4 shots fired by Columbus police officer Nicholas Reardon, now reigniting a national debate about what constitutes reasonable force from police, with the city's mayor urging patience.
This is a failure on part of our community. Some are guilty, but all of us are responsible.
Police body cam video was released less than 6 hours after the fatal encounter Tuesday afternoon. It shows 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant pushing a person to the ground before she lunges toward another person wearing pink with what appears to be a knife. That's when Officer Reardon fires 4 shots, killing Bryant. The video is prompting questions about how police are trained to react to a situation like this. Columbus Police Chief saying officers are taught when to use deadly force.
What I can say is when officers are faced with someone employing deadly force can be the response the officer gives.
But what about the how? On April 11th, a Minneapolis area police officer shot and killed Dante Wright. Police say she mistakenly used a gun instead of her taser. Back in Columbus, the police chief there pushed back on the idea that his officer could have resorted to a taser instead.
If there's not deadly force being perpetrated on someone else at that time, an officer may have the opportunity to have cover, distance, and time to use a taser. But if those things aren't present and there is an active assault going on in which someone could lose their life, the officer can use their firearm to protect that third person.
As for the where to shoot, police across the country are trained to aim for the chest, the largest area of the body.
We don't train to shoot the leg because that's a small target.
That's just not real world. It's not real life. We don't get a second, third, fourth take. And so we do train to shoot center of mass.
In Elizabeth City, North Carolina, where protesters are demanding answers after sheriff's deputies shot 40-year-old Andrew Brown Jr. on Wednesday while attempting to serve a warrant. The sheriff says there's body cam video, but has not released it yet.
I'm just hoping that the video footage for me, that video footage will speak volumes. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see what happened, because there's no reason, in my personal opinion, that a warrant should end up in a man being dead.
The seemingly endless succession of incidents captured on video where black people have died during encounters with police is renewing calls to change the way policing works.
We need a national standard for the way we conduct business. I think our community expects that from us. I think we need to look not only at a first responder model, but a second responder model. We're looking at things in our police department where we'll have mental health officers, mental health professionals who will go on these crisis calls.
NDSU and SDSU were back at it again, this time on the baseball diamond. Devin is back with more highlights and scores next in sports.